Good morning. Hello, fellow Star Voyagers. Welcome back. We'll continue with The Witcher 2, Assassins of Kings today. Hello out there in TV land. How is everyone doing? Load. And it was raining. It was pouring. And I wasn't getting us where we needed to go. Let's see where we ended up. Are we over by Death Mold? And what just shook the land? Alright. Yeah, we gotta... we'll just stand here in the rain. Everyone else got out of the rain. We'll stand here in the rain. Kimberly, good morning. Buzz. Morning to thee. How are ya? Good morning, good afternoon, Jay, everyone. To everyone. Anyone out there? Hello, good morning, good afternoon. History of the Graves. Side quest. We were doing that. I do remember the note we got. One of the last things we were talking about. We took this note to Death Mold. He wanted to buy it. I didn't feel like selling it. I didn't feel like much. I did not sell it to him. But it appears that derailed any attempt to complete the quest. We can look at that. We're going to bounce around in the menus for a little bit. We got to take stock of where we're at and where we're going. We picked up a lot of side quests yesterday. Look at that. Top to bottom. It was all check marks. Beginning of the stream. And now it's all things to do. And I don't think we've picked up the half of it. A lot of stuff around and about. Eternal Battle, find Dunbanner's standard, Vandergrift's sword, and a piece of Seltkirk's armor. Lastly, acquire Henselt's medallion. A World of Wraiths. I'll read some of these, maybe when we dig into them a little more. I'm just glancing at them. Search the site of Sabrina Glevisig's execution. Cast a curse while being burned. Blood curse. Lost Lambs. Zivik, who we met earlier. Find some soldiers who went missing earlier. I don't know if Odrin is part of that or not. Odrin.
Patch it through.
Odrin. You cannot Odrin while lying down. Ty, good morning. Thank you for the host, sir. Conspiracy theory. Talk to the soldiers about the conspiracy against Henselt. We were trying to. I was looking for soldiers who would talk to me about that. That the coins. When we have the opportunity to ask a soldier about the square coins. That's that.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Yo. The Rotfiend contract off the notice board. Burn all the corpses around the camp. That might be a good warm-up. I don't know if we bought a book on Rotfiends or not, but there was a merchant who had a book on Rotfiends, which would probably... if we kill enough Rotfiends, we'll probably get the same information without buying a book. Against the Blue Stripes. Defeat Vernon Roche at fist fighting. Oh, okay, Roche is next. And Little Sisters. This is where we wrapped up yesterday. And I think if we're going to complete it, we spent a good deal of time on this, and it was the wrong quest for me. Just till nothing happened. So, tips are fine. And we got to the point yesterday where I was almost begging, just needed to know what we needed to do because I couldn't put the pieces together. It's nothing too funky, but without some specific quest objectives, having a note that was in tongues, and no one who's an expert on glossolalia in the starship, there wasn't much to do, and I didn't, no pointer who to go to. But it was Death Mold, and he just wants to buy it. So the quest kind of dead-ended with this note that we can't read. The name Muron on one of the tombstones in the cemetery. A mystery about a suicide, not suicide. And I don't know. I stubbornly didn't sell it to Death Mold. I guess we could sell it to Death Mold. Does anybody know this quest? Probably not. Probably not. Quadias is here now, so somebody does. Quadias, can you lay it out for me? Black and white. Speak as you would to a child, please. And good morning, good afternoon, sir. Absolutely. I would like you to spell it out for me. Walkthrough style, as you would to a child. A, B, C, subsection 1, 2, 3. This was a long quest. We are standing near Death Mold. Do I need to sell him the document? Go back to the house. Beach near the house and meditate until 11. Sweet. Let's do that.
With their arses in the air.
Hey, Redguard.
Scavenging around the tents like idiots.
Thank you, Quadias.
Where are these coins from, if there wasn't a single one when they were pitching camp? I smell a rat.
Go, Jay, go. Let's hope so. It's gonna be a long day. I cracked it about 4 hours yesterday, so we'll see how we do. See how it goes.
The whole camp's gone berserk looking for the coins. Grown lad.
Check the world map. Cross out of camp to the south. Go west along the water. Whirl our way around back to the house.
Where are these coins from, if there wasn't a single one when they were pitching camp? I smell a rat.
I'm done with this cursed place.
Merry Christmas, Willis. Welcome. How are you doing?
It's raining.
Not another fucking stone.
Need something for the headache. Boo, headaches, boo.
I fought the Nilfgaard a few years back.
Not sure we can actually walk out this way. We might have to go out and around camp, but... That doesn't sound good.
Come on!
You know what? I think we did get a book about rot fiends earlier. And there are corpses we need to burn, right? Okay. And do we burn them with... Yeah, we burn them by clicking in this case, not casting Igni like we would normally. Ooh, Furbies. Hey, misbehave. Cheers. I'm gonna grab more coffee. Yes. How about a large carafe for the starship? I wonder how much coffee we would need just to do a round for the whole starship now. Morning. I'm gonna switch over for a second to the rot fiends and see how well marked the areas we need to be in are. 9 corpses round and about. Alright, we'll just keep an eye out for rot fiends and then look for corpses nearby when we get attacked, and we don't have to, let's not stick the rot fiend quest. We'll just try to pick that up as we go. Let's finish, little sisters. So, the little icon above, saw it a minute ago, symbol above Tropic J, in the lower right. I don't think that was a save symbol. I think that was like a loading symbol, because I've looked at that before and assumed we got an auto save and not had one when a later death came. Was that not the save icon? I could be imagining that. So approximately on the beach, approximately meditate till 11. Now, so I will do that, but I'd also, if you happen to know it, I'm going to look at the journal. What's the context? Where's our clue that we should be doing that? Checking it out at night. Maybe it's in here and obvious, maybe... But, I don't want to read through the whole story again. Actually, we read through it yesterday. But, Leva told us a little more. Malget. Children were murdered. Supposedly threw himself off the cliff, but he's now buried. If Death Mold translated it. No, I did check the document. Your last message, one of them yesterday, was to see if it had auto-translated. It did not. It's still in tongues. I didn't sell it to him, so we got no translation. Seems we got no translation. That would have said 11 p.m. Okay. Fair enough. Thank you. Do it anyways. Now, midnight good enough, or we have to go to dusk and wait? Let's try midnight. We can always roll the clock again. That might be good enough.
You're not the one we seek, though his aura is strong, even on you.
Impossible. I watched Maverick wash his pants.
Who are you?
I'm a witcher, and I'm here because you haunt an innocent man. You've ruined Maverick's life, and it's high time you left this world.
Maverick, innocent? That son of a bitch murdered me and my two sisters, then threw our bodies off the cliff. Our father, Malget, died of despair. Fortunately, fate has brought Maverick here again, straight into our hands. Revenge shall be ours.
I need to find out if you're telling the truth. If your story checks out, I'll bring Maverick here.
There's game saved, right by my head. That other icon, I think, was loading. Let's go have a little chat. No kidding. Finally, progress. I can find us the way out. Is that way? Okay. Left and the right. That didn't count as the left. This is the left. while we're here. That roach.
Here to spy on us.
Who would I be spying for?
For
Oh
Henselt,
no.
the Death Mold. I heard they hired you.
It just so happens we have common aims. But don't worry.
Dude, personal
Observing
space.
Brown Roach isn't one of them.
In that case, to what do I owe this pleasure?
You miss your old friend, Yorvith?
If the gods are kind, he'll yet fall into my hands. That said, I wonder what the scoundrel's up to.
What news of good old Flotsam?
Thanks to us, it still is good old Temerian Flotsam. If I hadn't sniffed out Laredo's treachery, a Kedweni garrison would be stationed there already. Constable John Natalis has appointed a new commandant to Flotsam. Let's hope he doesn't turn out to be another whore.
I was wondering what you're actually doing here, Vernon.
The Blue Stripes never want for work, especially in a hotbed like this.
You're not about to tell me, are you? And here I thought we had something special.
I've got my finger on the pulse, and I've not forgotten what I came here for, Geralt.
Voltest's assassin.
Precisely. He's holed up like a rat, and he'll meet a rat's end.
Metal lid. Only the lid wins.
Any idea what's happening on the other side of the Battle of Spectres?
I expect not much has changed. Bunch of dwarves, elves, and peasants are trying to figure out how to save Edda.
Saskia's an exceptional woman.
But just a woman, nonetheless. Besides, how would you know?
Just a hunch, and there's all the talk. Besides, to assemble an army of elves, dwarves, and humans who fight side by side, you pretty much have to be extraordinary.
You'll not persuade me some woman will defeat Henselt in battle.
You're forgetting one thing. Kedwen's just fighting for a better life. Eddern's fighting for life itself.
Motivation's important, I grant you. But it can't trump knowledge of the art of war. Temeria's my only concern. And I'll be glad to see Henselt's forces tied up here. That's a good thing.
Think he wouldn't stop after conquering Eddern? What if he quickly deals with Saskia and turns his army west?
It's possible. But I hope it won't come to that.
You need to be careful. Death Mold can't learn that you're holding a Kedweni spy.
He won't. Don't you worry now.
Death Mold has an
You probably
excellent
shouldn't
net of his
mention
own
it out in
spies.
the open, girl.
That spy we caught at Laredo's. Arnold. He's prancing around in the next world.
Did he spill anything interesting?
He was tough, but waterboarding can be incredibly effective. Eventually, he coughed up that Henselt was trying to bring the border towns to a boil.
Henselt's not stupid. He wouldn't want to wage war on two fronts.
That rat Laredo was supposed to stir unrest in Flotsam. Luckily, you rearranged his intestines with your blade.
So, shall we give it a go?
So, if I keep fighting, we're gonna get Roach and others?
Why not? Who's willing?
Maybe you want to give me a try.
Invisible Roach. Yeah. Or are we fighting the bush?
Show me what you got, my striped friend.
Oh! Bring us a shrubbery!
You win. Feels like I've been kicked by a mare.
Pleasure getting a few slugs in the mug from you, Witcher. We're always eager to learn. You deserve a prize.
I don't need a reward.
It's no reward, just a sign of gratitude. We drag our asses round the world and collect all sorts of scrap metal.
Shrubbery.
Take something. May it serve you well. See you soon.
Not so fast, Witcher. You'll take me on now.
snitch.
So be it.
Oh! Oh, and your buddy just walked on you.
What the bloody hell's all this about?
We're just practicing.
Want practice? I'll have you cleaning the canteen with your bare arses. How's that for practice? Back to the camp!
Aye, sir. That doesn't end this. Stop looking for square coins. You've little to gain, and you just might
That
lose
guy.
your head over it.
So long.
Insult quest that's related. Score to settle. Wait for events to unfold. Maybe some of it. Some of the armor in 2 is great. Redguard. And I didn't wear armor in 3. Not much. Conspiracy theory. Talk to soldiers about the conspiracy against Hensel. Tied into. As you remember, the Witcher had been training a bit with Roach's men. The Kedweni soldiers watched the sparring with interest, and once the Witcher was done, one of the onlookers challenged him to a duel. Zivik interrupted the fight, however. The soldier left, angry, mumbling something about square coins. Welcome aboard, Viking. It would have been the strangest cursing in the world if not for the fact that the square coins were closely connected to the conspiracy against King Henselt. They were used by the conspirators as a secret symbol. Beastly Viking. Welcome aboard. Thank you for the follow. Wait for events to unfold.
Yeah!
Okay. Now, we got all turned about, but Maverick, north, into camp.
His mother comes and tells him the elder and the recruiter are coming for you. Yeah! He was slaughtering pigs at the time, so he takes the pigs home.
Where's our proper entrance? Where's an entrance? Where'd I end up? Oh, yeah. Yep. She is.
Well, it was here yesterday.
Was here yesterday.
Hello. Aldrin!
Before we even open the second door.
Aldrin! I'm done with this
Aldrin!
Aldrin! Square coins. Aldrin! Where are you?
We should do that last. I don't know, remember how that goes, but we should let them look for Odrin forever. Maverick.
Have you managed to do anything with her?
Well. So I thought we might try to box him into saying something. Just come out with it. Up into the hut on the cliff. Well, let's see what he says.
The Spectre claims she's the ghost of one of the sisters you murdered. They're out for revenge.
Is that why you wanted my coin? To talk rubbish? You're no better than them, you freak! Away with you, demon!
Doesn't help us. And if you won't go to the beach at night, now it tells us to go there. I don't want to bounce back and forth and talk to them again. Alright. I'm gonna do something I rarely do. But fuck it. I want to know what he says. I want to have a conversation with this guy about this. I don't want him to just walk away and go. So let's see what he said. Let's see what he said if we don't directly accuse him of the murder. Pass on the accusation. What if we just say, I've been there? See if we can't box him into
Audrin, where are you?
admitting something. Just give it a shot.
Have you managed to do...
I went
Been
to
there.
the house where you and your unit were stationed. Found some interesting things in the cellar.
Interesting thing.
I know nothing of that, and don't wish to know anything. I just want to be rid of that phantom.
I can't help you if you don't tell me the truth.
If I must. Folks say that old Malga conspired with the river demons. So much blood has flowed down the Pontar. It's the evil in it that the beings in the river's depths feed on. That's all I know, truly. Have you managed to do anything with her?
And then we're right back here. So we don't have any evidence either way, not yet. And unless we want to jump the gun, unless we want to skip ahead and just assume one side or the other was correct, and all we can do
The
is what we
Spectre
did.
claims she's the ghost of one of the sisters you murdered.
And he's
They're out for revenge.
gonna blow us off.
Is that why you wanted my coin? To talk rubbish? You're no better than them, you freak! Away with you, demon!
So is that why you said fetch quest? Because basically we're going back and forth like this, except we're fetching evidence and denials and accusations. Hey, Death King. All the monsters. You killed all the monsters in the new beta. You got fun at least? Hey. Haircut is worse than the murder accusation.
Had a mate familiar, but they killed him.
Back to the beach at night. What else can we do while we're here? Talk with Sven. He should be nearby.
Still looking for coins.
What else am I to do? This mist strike.
Patch it through.
Yes.
Leave me be, Witcher!
Thank you
I
for
must
those.
train. No time for idle chatter.
Are you Sven?
Who's asking?
Somebody who just might save your ass.
Pass off!
Watch what you say, kid.
Never speak to me that way again.
Well,
Why? Will you beat me? I'm to fight the butcher. I piss on your threats.
I promised your father I'd help you.
Then go back and ask his pardon for tricking him.
Will you feel better when they kill you?
I'll certainly feel worse if I cower out.
I'm the last one who'd ask you to do that.
What will you do? Summon the butcher and send him out on an urgent mission to deflower the Virgin of Edern?
No, we'll fight as a pair against Latond and his second. Your honor will remain untouched, like a 12-year-old nun's petal.
Why do you wish to help me?
level the playing field. My business. The promise I made. You gotta fight.
I'm not a fan of uneven fights.
How much did he pay you?
Your father could never afford my fee.
Hello. The enemy have fed you their propaganda. Bah! What if she's true?
I'm looking for Letond Avid, the Butcher of Cidaris.
What do you seek?
I'm looking for the coward. Heard he picks fights with youngsters who have yet to start shaving.
What did you say?
He's a coward and a poser. You know him?
I am him, and consider yourself dead, wanderer.
We'll meet in the arena.
Yes, in the arena. Hey, Lytham! You'll be my second. We shall duel in pairs.
See you.
Don't worry about it. The Witcher will take care of everything.
Alright, so if we took potions now, they'd probably last through the fight, but they will tick down before and during cutscenes. If a cutscene triggers after this conversation and we get thrown right into a fight, this could be our only opportunity to. Not sure it matters. Could be an easy fight. I don't know what's coming. But at least to make a point of it, we should craft some more stuff today. Make a potion or two. Wallow.
Aunt, has he agreed?
Yes.
Some whoresome, eh?
Unique.
We may have to go to the arena time of day.
Ready.
Who knows?
Uh-huh.
Well, somebody knows, but not me. So let's go. No time to lose.
Let's go get him.
Perfect. We're getting dropped right into battle. And we're gonna come up mid-fight. And we're gonna come up at all. Odrin! Odrin! Here, boy! Odrin!
They've hired a witcher.
Oh, I can run around. We're actually... Cool. It loaded. Can you hear me running around?
Nice work you did there.
It's me drawing my sword.
Come out of luck. Head kicking shit.
I get some Igni.
Everything's in good order.
Well... Odrin. That's nice and fucked. Let's see if it can recover. Witcher 2's being nasty. Sorta. Had to force the crash. Official Grizz. Welcome aboard. Thank you for the follow. This crash is for you. Okay. Fighting blindfolded now? We just might be. The one and only. Hello. Lamia, welcome. Autosave, let's try that first.
Most gracious king, noble lords, men-at-arms, shortly in the arena you shall witness the famed Letond Abbot, known also as the Butcher of Sidoris, at whose side shall stand the Honourable Edwin the Petal Lysam. Opposing them are Sven of somewhere and Geralt of Rivia, Witcher. May the gods favor the better men. Begin!
Gonna put oil on the sword.
Don't get it.
Anyone know what it's all about?
Don't get it.
And the woman known as Sass, a rebel and troublemaker, is not of the human kind. He is an immortal, conceived by the sorcerer Philippa Eilhart.
I'll just burn you to death.
Hail to the
Nice!
victor!
Sven got the last blow.
Glory to the vanquished! The prize in the
Sven,
contest
you're
was
the
a
man.
noble title. Our gracious and merciful ruler, King Henselt, shall generously bestow this upon the young Sven.
Hey, Grizz.
Heralds will announce these subsequent duels. Long live King Henselt!
welcome. Thanks for
Long
joining
live
us.
Kedwin!
They despawn. Fuck.
Thank you.
Odrin.
You salvaged my honor.
He salvaged that foolish head of yours.
I'm a knight now. The king himself will do the honors.
You were born in a pigsty where the labour came to your mother 18 springs ago. Nothing will change that. Witcher, I said you could demand what you will, and my word's no worse than a noble's.
You demanded payment for helping me?
Huh. Ah, we probably did. I don't remember. But out, Sven. Nothing's free.
This is between your father and me.
Who do you pray for?
I can't say.
And neither can you, father.
An old soldier's word is no handful of hay with which to wipe your arse.
I'll have naught to do with this.
Go to Madame Carl's brothel.
Oh, welcome
and
back
ask for
as
Whistling Wendy.
Grizz.
The madam will take you to her tent and leave you alone. Wendy will ask what you wish. Tell her you want her smile to open the gates of paradise. Are we even?
Yeah.
Gerald seems to think
And
so.
beware of Vincent Trott.
Smile.
He may be hiding with the conspirators. Dangerous man, that one.
Deathmole's looking for him. And if he finds him, we may all end up tasting the executioner's axe. That scoundrel falls into the sorcerer's hands. He'll give us all up to save his own skin.
I'll be careful.
Trott wears a magic suit of armor. He could prove a difficult foe, even for you.
Kind of missed that last bit. What about Trot? Whistling Wendy. Ah, back's doing well. They cut me open, put some metal inside, and back's doing well. Take the square coin to the brothel and ask for Whistling Wendy. Oh, that tied into conspiracy theory. Oh! I see. I didn't put the pieces together there. And that was taking us back to the beach again. Wait for events to unfold. Raphine's corpses. Missing grunts. How nearby is the site of her execution? I want to check the map here.
Witcher,
What?
He just ran
the
forward.
king is impressed
What?
with your skills. He's called on me to organize a tournament.
If this goes on, his entire army will be slaughtered before he moves against Edirn.
This time it'll be a tourney of knights. None of that slaughter for the riffraff to enjoy. The king will reward the winners handsomely. If you're interested, find me by the arena.
What else am I doing? This beer
Proximo, the tourney. Duels take place during the day. Odrin. Odrin.
I'm done with this cursed place.
Go check that out. That's
Square coins.
instead of heading towards the house, we just keep going along the water.
Odrin.
Odrin.
You got a black cat.
Odrin! Odrin!
Well, it was here yesterday.
These are rot fiends over here. Hey, Geralt. He just stood there. Sometimes his feet just stick to the ground. Geralt! Did you just switch to... Did I just pull out the wrong sword? A little button mashing. I want to try to get one of them to blow the other up here. Move, Geralt! And a level. Only one? Dropped anything? There it was. So when we see rot fiends, there's got to be at least 8 corpses nearby. There's 9 corpses we should be looking for. Let's get more than one at the site. You never played 2 or 3, only the first one? And you did like it, but never had the time to play the rest. The second one can be shorter than the first. The third one's probably the longest, but yeah, they all take some time. More rot fiends. I just felt like killing some rot fiends. And it's got great characters, story, quests, and pretty decent greater rot fiends. But it's a damage. It does some things just as well as the third game. In the core story elements, character work, and setting and dialogue. All so strong. Not like that only got good when we got to the third title. So I forgot to burn a body, and now we've got a shitload of rot fiends. I think I fought a single one, and then didn't burn some. Oh, fuck. I forgot what I was doing. Wait for it. They're just going nuts. I screwed something up. I don't know where the body I might have missed is. It's not just that bit of loot. Hey, speed damage. What's happening? If I could get one of them to blow up in the middle of the rest, that would be nice. But it ain't looking so good for the old wizard. Damn. I forgot Triss what? Yo. Right? I went up there to the Greater Rot Fiend. Hold off on that. We came back down and got swarmed. Swarmed by? Swarmed because? When I saved, we had fought a Rot Fiend somewhere down here, and I was burning corpses. There's one just across the water. But coming back down here, there was 20 lesser Rot Fiends. What body did they come from? I think that's how it works. Oh, mentioning the good sides of Witcher. Well, it wasn't a comprehensive list. I don't really see any more down here. Let's not go after the Greater Rot Fiend quite this second. What were we doing? Sabrina. Site of her execution. When we leveled, we got a talent point to spend. Hi, doggo. Life can be really strange. Nice girl. Satisfying explosions. Oh, there's a swarm of them down the way. Where are they attacking? Hopefully someone with plot armor. Burnt already, yeah? Oh, whoever it is dying. That looks like a clusterfuck. Oh my god. The carnage. The carnage. We didn't save anyone. We arrived just in time for them to die. Oh, that's what we want. Boom. Boom! 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 Holy shit. Corpses. corpse are they rising out of? I thought we burned corpses. There's enough, but we burned them. Ah, right. Maybe there's a hitbox. I couldn't find on that one. Hey, Wombat. How you doing? Oh, you got him. Damn. Yeah, see, we already... That one looks dealt with, but why did we get more spawns up here? I don't know. There are corpses near the pathway toward the little sister quest, and we are going that way still, so... We're actually going past it this time to go search the execution site. Sabrina's. On the tree.
Oi, what you doing here?
Commander just came in over a secure channel.
Kimberly! Thank you. Thank you so much for your sub support. And I know that the 23 probably isn't entirely accurate either. Thank you for the years of support. Years. You were awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I knew. And I'm thinking about having it not show the numbers because so many numbers are misrepresentative. And I know it gets a lot of people when they see the numbers come up a little bit wrong even. They're looking for you. Looking for you? Oh, it's the... That's right.
I heard Zivik can't wait for you to get back.
Plow it all. If we miss muster, he'll have us flogged. Get us out of here, will ya?
You came here on your own. You can get back on your own.
This place is crawling with drowners. I mean, we'd have stayed in our tents on our arses if we'd known. We're safe in the circle, but 3 feet outside, and who knows what would happen.
Well.
All right, we'll go back together.
Oh, escort? No, I thought we were... Oh.
Apparently it's bad luck to tread on
Sorry, I just got us an escort quest. Frack me.
Nothing. Again.
Nothing again. We just got started, girl.
Strange aura. Nothing interesting. Strange aura. Let's take a closer look.
Pedestal, items around the circle, soil, wheel, and listen.
Carved from a solid piece of stone. Reusable, you could say. Candles, amulets, coins. People make offerings here like they would at a shrine.
No, what do you mean? No, there are some things that we know may have changed. Transcoding seems to be less. How to put this? Transcoding was getting to the point where almost everyone had it almost all the time. That no longer seems to be the case. It's now more hit or miss than it was a few months ago. So there are times when we don't have transcoding. Ever since affiliate, the picture goes from good to bad and back again. That I don't even know. Yeah, I don't know what that would be. Unless it is changing quality settings with fluctuating network conditions. That's curious.
Candles. The stench is worse than Zoltan's boots. Nothing unusual about them otherwise.
Square coin.
Square coins adorned with a fish. I guess the plotters like to come here. Let's see.
Guess we should read the letter. Don't let me forget to read the letter when we're done examining and listening. Human and animal tracks.
People seem to be staying away from the wheel. They're afraid. All the gifts are at a safe distance from it. Except for one person. With Kedweni Army issue boots. Glad to know I'm not the only one to desecrate this site.
Wondering if other options are available. I did not even know until recently when Vent mentioned it a week or two ago that transcoding had stopped being an all-the-time thing. It had gotten to be an all-the-time thing.
Animal tracks. Dogs, wolves, bears, even birds. You'd think this was a feeding ground.
Right, is that...
But they all fear the circle.
Only?
Except for cats. Their tracks are everywhere. One even napped on the pedestal. Triss once told me cats like to sleep on intersections. And they're the only beasts apart from dragons who can draw the power. They clearly like this place.
Any cat tracks.
Sabrina was nailed to this wheel. Something protected the wheel from the flames. It's hardly scorched.
Well, I don't know what it is, but...
Fresh holes and splinters. Someone's pulled nails from the wheel recently. I better take one, just in case. An unnatural stillness typical of intersections and places where streams of the power meet. Unnerving, but harmless.
So there are other options. This is why I don't like to think about things while streaming. I can't really make sense of getting...
I need to bring the king here. I need to reenact the execution.
Information.
If I can only summon Sabrina's ghost, I could force her to lift the curse. The Draugrs and the mist will remain, but at least the king will be safe. I need to know what happened here. Witnesses of the execution, they're the key. If I can just find out how Sabrina died, I should be able to free Henselt of the curse. 2 leads. Sabrina's cultists and the nail thief who's obviously immune to the aura of this place. Time to question some soldiers.
Well, it's probably not only you, but it doesn't sound like it's an issue with the stream itself. It may at times be an issue with not having transcoding options, but if there are transcoding options, and it sounds like there are right now, So it sounds like you may or may not see them, but if they're there for anyone, then they should be there for everyone. There isn't a moving past that. If you get the buffer wheel at 72060, then 72030 should, when transcoded by Twitch, use a more efficient, lower bit rate. Shouldn't have a buffer wheel. Should still look nice and crisp. So, just a thought. But I can't reconcile two people who do and don't see the options. If anybody sees them, then they should be there for everybody. Guys, I hope you can kick that cold, or it kicks you. Talk to the soldiers by the circle, yes, and then escort them back. And Wombat, you don't see 480. And if you don't see 72030, then you probably don't see 480, but it sounds like Kim sees 480. So, again, this is... I guess I can't reflect on it here. I'd have to load up some other device and on a different network connection. I know you're not asking me to do that, but I cannot evaluate information that I get from chat, tech information, especially midstream and when it's varied. And...
You've looked and touched your fill, right? Let's get out of here.
I don't know what to make of it.
Did you see them burn the sorceress?
3 years ago. We both served under Henselt then, but only the 5th Company guarded the stake.
They say the king never wanted to make a spectacle. Some soldiers never come here, but others visit the circle to check the remains.
You're just like them. To you, it's only a superstition to make money from. You're looking for old nails in the ashes.
Like that shitbag who trades outside the inn.
You're mistaking me for someone else.
Really? Didn't give us the nails.
Sorry, my head's been in the wrong place. From about when you went to examine the wheel and found the nails and something about the nail thief and now these guys. Does anyone know, I missed it all. Can anyone explain what's going on? I'm keeping the nail. We're here, take it. Basically, Geralt picked up a nail. The two guys think it's a superstition and worth some money. Geralt mentions it means nothing. Ask him to give it to him. No, there was something we're more curious about.
I'm keeping it.
Keeping it? Not heard what they say. Relics are like fist tech for simple folk.
Check something out here. Yeah, this is interesting. So there, it can be transcoded. I'm seeing options 724, 80, 360. I'm on a mobile network on the mobile app, just taking a look. But not 720, 30. So a little reflection on this and why it's confusing to me, and I make assumptions about what you should see if transcoding's on, and they can be wrong, especially if things have changed. When Twitch turned on what they called Transcode V2, version 2, they put out a blog post. They made a big deal about how you'd have all these new transcode options, like different frame rates and as well as resolutions. At least on the mobile app right now, I see 72060, 72060 source, 480p, 360p, 160p, but I don't see any additional options. And when they enabled the new transcoding system some months ago, are you on desktop? You're on a desktop browser? I want to take in the information now while we're thinking about it. That's fine. That's cool, but you can still choose a 30 frame per second option on desktop. Doesn't seem to be the case on mobile for whatever reason. This is useful information, and if people ask about it later, might have a little more to go on. Wombat, you're on desktop too?
Did you light those candles?
We did.
What's it to you?
Burning them for Sabrina?
To you, 'tis a waste
Stuff to
of
think
time,
about.
right?
Feel their eyes on you. They're watching us. We won't get out alive, superstitious idiots that we are.
Don't you believe the visionary? You don't have to. But it was worth a try, right?
Old idiot. It's his fault we ended up here.
Where are you seeing the 30? You said the 720p 30 is the one that they're just calling 720p. Sorry to be dwelling on this. My brain won't let it go. Because that on mobile, no, not necessarily. No, not necessarily. No. The resolution doesn't specify the frame rate one way or the other, so. But no, we'll let it go for now because I'll just get lost in it. But I think we're probably just seeing some changes to the way they're handling transcoding. Maybe they've lightened the load by not transcoding into as many different flavors. Yeah, it's starting to sound like we're actually all seeing the same thing. Transcoding gives us 720p 60, might separately mention 720p, also shows 480, 360, 180, but unless somebody sees the number 30, I'm gonna go ahead and take this as nobody has a 30 FPS option right now. I don't think anybody has a 30 FPS option right now. So I need to keep that in mind for future streams because I might drop the stream back to 30. Unless something changes with Twitch. Because it seems like something has changed with Twitch. Let's move on.
What kind of stories did the visionary tell?
He says, if we burn candles, the dead sorceress's spirit will save us from death and battle.
He also says only those who believe will survive.
I believe him. Know why? He lives deep in the valleys, but something protects him from all those harpies.
How did you manage to avoid the drowners on your way here?
The visionary was with us. He led us through, then left.
I don't like this place.
Thought you'd want to stay the night here.
I know at least a few places I'd rather sleep. Come on.
Beats me why they've been
I guess
fighting
this
over these
has
hellholes for
become an escort
generations.
quest. Defend them from monsters.
I get goosebumps every time I go outside the palisade.
Guess Vic was right. We should have sat on our arses.
You'll be whistling a different tune when the mist lifts and we attack Vergen.
The visionary's a right bastard leaving us here.
I believe him. He says he hears voices.
My nan heard voices too.
Hello, Densa. Boy, it's good to be back in Bloodborne. Are you having that much fun with it? right on. Geralt.
Drowner lairs, not the best spots for picnics.
Curses on him! If it wasn't for you, they'd have eaten us.
We owe you our lives, Witcher. We can't let Zivik catch us.
Don't shit your pants. Sabrina saved us from the monsters. So what's one little civic?
Right. Reward from Zivik, but what was going on with... Man, so many things are updating while we're doing other things. Quad, I got you a link to a map if we wanted to go do all the Rotfiend corpses in one go. We're just not too worried about doing it all in one go, but... brothel, take the square coin to the brothel, ask for Whistling Wendy. Go to the beach at night, that's right. We're out here. Which entrance? Right behind me, that one, okay. Back to the beach at night. Our favorite fetch quest. Fetch the next quest leg. But I is blacked out. Could have taken more cold medicine. The Denso, you're liking the heavy weapons, the Kirkhammer. Damage, we get an extra 10%. Or happens when we boost the whirl. On deck for Hardy. We do not do the damage reduction with Tough Guy. We might want to do that next or start on it now. Boost our sword damage. Like playing to our strengths here. I definitely want to work on Post and Guard, and we should, but I'm not sure we will. Tough Guy and Hardy. Finesse, Invincible. Gonna go up the middle. We'll see. Vision would be nice. So many things. I haven't even looked at the magic and alchemy trees, but that's okay. May or may not get in a fight here. We may just get in another conversation that takes us back to camp. Okay. Well.
You're a fool, Witcher. You trusted a ghost born of suffering. My power shall grow with what you have granted me. When I devour your soul, nothing will stop me.
Dead by dawn.
Who are you? And who murdered the sisters?
Swallow your
Their
soul.
beloved father did. Edirnian soldiers defiled them, and he could not abide the shame. A sensitive murderer.
That's horrible.
Why did you go after Maverick? Why not let him live?
His father, you see, he had certain dealings with me. I was elated when he gave his children up to me, sent them into my arms. When he himself had joined us, my power grew. I felt a might in me like never before. And then I thought, families should stick together. And I was right. Maverick was scrumptious. Odd that you never noticed Maverick had only 2 sisters and not 3. Initially, I worried I would not fool anyone with a multiplied female soul. But his brothers proved too resistant, and I was forced to try. Lucky for me, a naive witcher came along.
Hot damn. Oh, that'll work. Did it actually say failed? Didn't even see it say that. Oh well. Let's go get a reward. For something else. Yeah, Densa, that's part of why I'm encouraging people to share, because I know how much I struggled with it the first time. I have no intention of, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't wish for that again, so, you know, if we're gonna do things right, it's gonna require a lot of input from chat. I'm not gonna magically lead us on the right path this time, when last time it made me go, what the hell just happened? Okay, now what the hell just happened? Alright, what the hell just happened? Some of that's happening again already, so all the input anybody wants to offer is cool. Read the journal for little sister after it failed. If you'd like to. Yeah. If they fail, I'd... That's when, I think because he's dead. Because it was to protect Maverick and he's dead. Wasn't that his body on the beach? Apparently, Maverick came to the haunted place and tried to defeat the Spectre alone. He was devoured and the evil spirit grew in strength, which is kind of what she said. Pretty sure that was his body laying there. Failed. Notes were not sold. Keep them for later use. Geralt found some strange notes in Malagit's hut. Immediately sensed magic in them. After a moment's thought, the Witcher decided to take the notes to someone specializing in sorcery. And he had done well, for it turned out that these were necromantic formulae used in making pacts with evil spirits. So possessing such documents warranted death. Geralt did not wish to part with them. Did not sell them to Death Mold. Gotta keep asking around camp. We're going back to camp for a reward. I don't think we get any particular markers for that, but gotta keep asking people. Find Odrin. Wait for events to unfold. Proximo, sign up for the tourney. And more rot fiends. And take the square coin to the brothel. I think that's where we're going next. But we want to talk to people around camp. And get our reward from Zivik when we see him. Should, huh?
What's it to us?
We should have
Yeah, even if I weren't splitting my attention with chat, then I'm pretty sure I would miss all kinds of things just like I did in the whole Witcher series. And the said you gotta pay a lot of attention.
Fat chance of Henselt and Schiller inviting us to their meeting.
Well, we should at least object somehow. The spit at the sight of the Black One.
Having actual consequences is good. I take no issue with that.
Well, well, a Witcher. Girls, trim yourselves. How can I help you, handsome?
So, Whistling Wendy.
I'm looking for a whore.
We've got plenty of those, you'll be glad to hear. But you'll need to show me your coin before you choose one. We all have our principles. Well, these are my girls. Choose, white-haired one.
I've heard good things about Whistling Wendy.
At your service. My prettiest girl, 'tis true. Fool soldiers gave her that stupid nickname. Tidy yourself, Wendy. Witcher on the way. Come on in. Bastard.
Is she pissed we didn't choose her? What's up? Hey, Wendy.
What do you desire, my hero?
We were told to speak certain words. Want your smile to part the gates of paradise.
I want your smile to part the gates of paradise.
Yes, that.
Come with me.
Woo. Arrived at the appropriate time. Yes, yes, yes.
Assuming directives.
Unfortunately, she's taking us into the dungeon. Greetings, sir. Not that kind of dungeon. Damn.
Vincent Trott, you're a little elusive.
Here alone. Not wise, Witcher.
We'll see about that.
I'm wearing Selkirk's armor, you know. Pretty much renders me invincible in a duel.
I didn't know you had Selkirk's armor. I guess that changes things.
If you think we're willing to let you go, or that you can escape through magic trickery of some sort.
Relax. I'm not going anywhere. Give me the chainmail and I'll forget everything. Whistling Wendy, your plot. I know about the coins.
You're Deathmole's hound. I don't trust you.
You don't need to. I just need the chainmail. Not interested in anything else.
I'm to remove it?
And hand it over.
Then you'll be on your way.
And all will be well.
Doesn't sound like my kind of story. How's this instead? I'll kill you, take your swords and gold, and the gods will rain good fortune upon me for ridding them of a filthy mutant. Die.
Spy! Kill him!
Shit! And die!
He's got a bunch of ads. This is messy. Well, I didn't know what I was getting us into. Surprise, surprise when I came down here. Is it familiar? A little bit, maybe.
You died or not!
So we may end up needing to load a save and prep some potions and so forth. Geralt's natural regen is pretty shitty in combat. Even though it's been boosted. Oh yeah, but it's gonna have an autosave that drops us back in the fight. We're gonna have to load a different save if we want to prep the one I made before the door. Let's just see where it puts us. Small spaces, tight spaces for fights with a whole mess of guys. Well, we may as well prep that. Some got some new formulas.
Vincent Trump.
You're
Spy! And he gets that first free hit. That is so shitty. What a way to start the fight. Go right in and get backstabbed 4 times. But mostly that first hit to the face, right when the scene loads, that's a cheap shot, because you gotta draw your sword. He hits you before the camera's fully loaded. This is another of those places I'd love the system from the 3rd game. Do so much more. We got a new save. We don't need to meditate again, but I did forget to save with the oil applied. Apply that oil and resave. Think about it again.
Vincent.
I try to roll out of the way.
Spy!
Hey,
Kill him!
actually get out of the way. Oh, fuck you. around in circles, pick off the ads, and throw out some traps or some. Yeah, the combat is it needed what they did in the third game to happen really badly. I hesitate to call it broken, but I understand that a lot of people can make that argument well. Unpolished and kind of wonky. But the basics of the third game's combat system are in place here in the second game. That was bad. We can't afford to do that. Not cool, Geralt. Move your ass! Oh, man. So... what is it about the user input that triggers those moments, not when I push too hard on the stick and Geralt does a look around for loot, but when he plants his feet and it's like he won't move? If anyone else has played with the gamepad, what is it that the player is doing when the player thinks he should be moving and Geralt just stands there and plants his feet for a second? Now, what's out of order? What overrides what? Why doesn't Geralt move at those times when it feels for all the world like he should? I'm just gonna burn him to death. I don't want to lose this now.
I need to look around.
Seltkirk's armor. Dandelion, death mold, yeah, lots to talk. Lots to talk about. So the armor we've been wearing, Hunter's armor, made in Chapter 1, upgraded up to 15 armor, 20 vitality, and some decent resists. What we just got is 14 with 2 slots, could be upgraded. So we're not going to wear Seltkirk's armor, even though it's new. It's not as good as what we're wearing. Jack boots, might be. +1, 422. Boots, though. I'll take his boots. Put a meteorite on the silver sword. I was thinking we'd make a new sword. Don't you have an upgrade yet? I was thinking we'd make a new sword. We were talking about making a new sword yesterday. We just need silver ore, and we can make a much better sword. But we didn't have enough silver. That and the fact that I can hardly think my way out of a box. In present form, so don't expect logical, rational choices. No idea. Probably. Kept the notes. Odrin. Wait for events. Proximo. Burn the corpses. Talk to Dandelion and Death Mold. Get your reward from Zivik. Let's go get a reward from Zivik. Get ready maybe to talk to Dandelion and Death Mold. And probably take our first break. Do I need Selkirk's armor for anything? Should I sell it? Like, even that he's got is better. I'm not going to buy the armor of Ban Art, but that's better than Selkirk's. He's also got other diagrams. Any diagrams you think we might need? First rate. Huh. Marian sword. It's probably better than the steel we're using right now. Was it in there under quest items? Selkirk's armor. Wait. Happy soul dropped or stored. But no wait. Oh, it also shows under armor. Holy shit, Rocky just attacked the camp. Not only that, but I'm gonna cause it to explode right in the middle of camp. Wait for it! Oh, it got someone! Medic! Dude, you're just gonna sit down in front of him like that? Like nothing happens. Like there isn't a corpse bent over backwards. It looks like the corpse is about to do a front flip over the dwarf into the fire. Oh, he's gone.
I fought the Nilfgaardians a few years back. Now we make the battles.
We should have. No, not freaky at all.
thought it was here yesterday.
Aldrin!
Aldrin!
Still looking for coins.
Yeah, everybody.
What else am I to do?
Greetings.
Aldrin!
What do you want, Witcher?
All kinds of things. All right, let's see.
The soldiers you were looking for, they got held up for a while at Sabrina's circle.
Oh, the idiots! To be duped by witchcraft and superstitions. I'll put them to scrubbing the latrines indefinitely. But I thank you for bringing them back. Your reward, as promised.
From what I can see, you and the men love your king.
He's like a father to us, really. Comes around from time to time, chats it up, pats you on the mug. Remembers our names, too, though you gots to earn that in battle. Been so distinguished 3 times already. Pride myself on it.
I'm sure it's a great honor
Great
for a
future.
humble soldier like yourself.
Last time it happened, we was on the march. Some peasant poisoned his well. A few of our lads died, many others got sick. I pacified that village. We hit them so hard, we even struck fear into our own boys. They went without a row for 2 days, and the king was very pleased. He came around, gave me a friendly punch in the gut, laughed, and said, "You are one true son of a bitch. If you'd not been born among swine, you'd probably be king." That's how he is. Humane and all. He's really got a heart.
And Lude, I didn't see you there before. You're still out there. Hi, Lude. Well, this guy's a talker.
There's a soldier by the inn selling scraps from Sabrina's execution site.
I know. The damn quartermaster. This business of his muddles the minds of the soldiers. Suddenly, everyone believes a splinter in your pocket'll protect you in battle. Half-wits.
Maybe it works.
After what happened here 3 years ago, it's no surprise they're terrified.
I'll tell you one thing, Witcher. In combat, I can count on my shield, my armor, and my comrades, if they still live. Many of those boys will die in Vergen, even with their pockets stuffed with mystical splinters that cost a silver piece each. I want them to be afraid. When steel hits steel, I want them to be alert, damn it. If they're dumb and put their trust in rusty nails and ashes, they won't have a hope in hell.
Did you see Sabrina's execution?
Wish I could have, but only the 5th Company was sent there. She deserved it. What she did to the boys. Believe me, I've seen a lot of monstrosities in my life. My brother died during a coup in Rind when a mage boiled the blood in his veins. Also, I once saw a soldier raping a dead elf woman. But 3 years ago, people melted like lead. Something you can't forget, Witcher.
Tell us more.
Did you participate in the battle?
I did, and I fought. But I'd rather not go into it.
The spirits of those who died in
shit,
battle
huh?
are now in combat on that field. They kill each other and change into nasty creatures called Draugrs. Aedirnians, Cadwennies, even your comrades. I want to help them, but I have to know what happened during the battle.
Oh, the plague. Listen then. The fighting started in the afternoon. The Dun Banner was first to attack. We were ambushed, cut off from our main unit and devastated. Bloody scouts and Sabrina Glevissig, who was supposed to mind the battlefield. By then, the battle was in full swing. Wherever you see those damned furrows, people fought there. The Aedirnian lines faltered a few times, but we couldn't crush them because of Selkirk. Yes, we had the Visitor. They had Selkirk of Gullet, the invincible White Knight, Edirn's finest swordsman. Wherever our forces gained the upper hand, he'd appear and reverse the fighting's course. Then, Vandegrift himself went into battle. He met Selkirk in the middle of the melee. It was a battle of titans. In the end, the visitor hacked Selkirk and sliced the White Knight from his head to his balls. Then, death fell from the heavens. Lumps of burning soil flew through the air. The whole valley was on fire. Damned magic of a damned witch. I owe my life to Priest Crest, our chaplain. He led me out of the battle and went back for the others. He had a medallion that protected him against fire. He led everyone out, including the Aedirnians. But the flames got him in the end.
You mentioned the priest.
A really good man. He was with us the whole time, during the march, in the barracks, and in battle. Among common soldiers. Freya gave him a medallion to protect him from fire. I don't know how true that is, but he led me and many others to safety.
Who has this medallion?
King Henselt. I saw it once. I don't know how he got hold of it, but he definitely had it.
Were you at Brenna?
Ah, yes. Cut down more Black Ones there than anywhere else. The Redanians were in disarray on the left when we joined the battle. Same with the Temerian regiments in the middle. We arrived just in time. Menno Cohorn commanded the Nilfgaardians. He was some leader. Even we feared him like fire. But somehow we prevailed.
What happened to him afterwards?
He refused to flee, died like many others. Though no one knows who did it, and no one ever found his corpse.
What happened before the battle?
We forded the Pontar on the third day after the autumn equinox. The Aedirnians were waiting for us, formed up in a long line at the foot of those hills. I remember the banners of Vengerberg, Aldersburg, Gullet. Knights, armoured infantry, peasants, the Vergen Dwarf Regiment. All save the king. They numbered more than 5,000. General Vandegrift, commander of the Kedwennies, had less than 4,000, including the elite Bearheads, armoured troops from Ard Caraig, and the famous White Foxes of the North. And ourselves, the Dun Banner, veterans of Brenner, hated by the Aedirnians more than the plague. But above all, we had Vandegrift the Visitor. Maybe he was a bastard, but he knew war like nobody else.
Do I have this right? You served in the Dun Banner?
Did indeed. Henselt's never commanded a fiercer group of warriors, and he never will. If not for us, there'd have been no victory for the North at Brenner. We carried the day.
I didn't see the Dun Banner in the camp.
And you won't. The unit's no more. Ensign Eckhard Hennessy carried the standard into battle for the last time 3 years ago.
Glevisig's magic?
Worse. The Aedirnian troops, the bastards. The Dun Banner, the pride of Kedwen, lost its standard and almost all its men. The Visitor refused to send us reinforcements when we were cut off. The Dun must prevail. It's been in worse shite than this. The Dun will be all right. 7 Aedirnians to each one of us. We had no fucking hope. 200 men went into battle and less than 70 came back. But that's not all. Only a few survived to this day. Boys couldn't handle it. Suicide, firewater, fistek. A few became highwaymen. They ended up on the gallows or in ditches. Memories can also kill you, and soldiers don't always deal with them well.
I have to find that standard.
I heard it lies in the catacombs neath Bergen, alongside my mates. Hey, if you're thinking of going there, I ought to give you my beaver skin cap. That's its rightful place.
Thanks, Civic. I heard there's a man living outside the camp known as the Visionary. Ever met him?
The soldiers talk about him, but I've never seen him. If I ever do, he'll regret that he fooled my people with all those superstitions.
I'd like to play dice.
I haven't the time right now. But I'll be willing to test you if it turns out you're any good.
And how is that supposed to turn out?
Beat Fragile and Gondor, simple as that.
Alright, well, we got something to do there, too. His hat is gone. He gave it to us. To take... from where? The middle of the conversation, he gave it to Nailed it. Ah. Sold. Wait for an opportunity to cross. Discuss the medallion with Death Mold. Find Odrin. Wait for events. Talk to Proximo. Burn all the corpses. Talk to Dandelion and Death Mold. Yeah, faith symbolized and conspiracy theory. Blood curse. We'll be back on that stuff after a break. Since the game takes exclusive control, can't use Windows system level volume controls on a keyboard here. Just gonna drop the sound. Play some Witcher 3 tunes during the break. Stay tuned. I'll see you all back here in a few. If we lose anyone during the break, have a good day. But we're going a little, hopefully going, I don't know how long we're going. Instead of the 10 that had originally been scheduled, I put it on the schedule as 8. I'd be pleased if we could get that 8. Yesterday I kind of cracked after 4. So I'm snacking. I'm trying to make sure I've got enough fuel in me, literally, figuratively, to keep chugging along, working on it. Problem's up here, it's not down there, so. See y'all back here in a few. Till then, stay tuned.